Hey guys, what's going on? Nivens here. Time for your weekly rock wind-up. The first installment for the month of May. And if you're watching this on a Friday, we are 29 days out from Rockfest 2014. Well, it looks like a part of the Paul Gray saga finally coming to a close. If you remember, I told you about his wife, or his widow, I should say, Brenna. She was basically addressing things in regards to nobody in the band trying to help her out when her husband was falling back into drugs. And his doctor just got acquitted this week for basically malpractice, I suppose, for prescription. He's been known to be a little over-prescription friendly, and I guess 8 of his patients have passed on. However, his defense lawyers all basically argued that none of them died from the drugs that they got overprescribed by him. Daniel Benaldi, I believe was his name. So it's a pretty rough deal. As for the future of Slipknot, there of course has been talks about them working on new stuff for hopefully later on this year. Well, it seems the Scorpions drummer James Kodak going to spend a month in jail in Dubai. Allegedly, he gulped down 5 glasses of wine from Moscow to Dubai on a flight when the band was getting ready to perform there, and then subsequently got off the plane, started flipping off people, insulting Islam, and mooning somebody as well. So basically, he's going to spend a month in jail for insulting Islam. So appreciate your freedoms here in America, because you can say whatever you want about religion and you're not going to get locked up. So just bad touch by priests if you're in the Catholic thing. But anyway. Well, there's a new number 1 on the rock charts this week. Linkin Park's Guilty All the Same. And when the album drops The Hunting Party on June 17th, you might notice the extended version has the rapper Rakim showing up. In fact, for the first time since 2004's mashup Collision Course with Jay-Z, Linkin Park going to tap in some guest spots, some guest performers. Rage Against the Machine's Tom Morello will show up. Paige Hamilton from Helmet. Darren Malkian from System of a Down, just to name a few. In fact, this is really a new stepping stone for these guys, and they're pretty excited for it. And if you do like Guilty All the Same, they're saying the rest of the album is pretty much like that album. A lot of really hard-hitting, driven guitar rock and roll. And to close out your weekly rock wind-up, another story out of the camp of Kurt Cobain, the, of course, dead guitarist, performer, musician, artist. 20 years ago, he's been gone, and just now, Seattle police releasing a note they allegedly found inside of his wallet, and it reads, "Do you, Kurt Cobain, take Courtney Michelle Love to be your lawful shredded wife, even when she's a bitch with zits and siphoning all your money for dope and whoring? Will you promise to her at least once a week? Okay." Now, no one really knows for certain if that was him that wrote it, or if she wrote it, or what the deal was, other than it finally, I guess, seeing the light of day, and thus making it a story some way, somehow. Not really sure. So, I'm Nivens. Thank you very much for tuning in to your weekly rock wind-up. Hope you have a great weekend doing whatever you're doing. It's supposed to be beautiful, so get out there and enjoy it. Look out for motorcyclists, bicyclists, skateboarders, unicyclists, rollerbladers, roller skaters. Peace. Is that your test? Is this my test? Tickles. Give him 2 test. Tickles.
Sing it, Marvin.
Give him 2 test. Tickles. Elmo.